And now to get some more analysis, we're joined via Skype by Huo Zhengxin, professor of law at China University of Political Science and Law. Great to have you with us on our program, Professor. Now, the U.S. and China have released reports accusing each other of human rights violations. What do you make of the accusations from the two sides, and on what grounds are they basing their blame?
Well, as the Chinese saying goes, it is only polite to reciprocate. So I think that it's very natural and the logic that Chinese government released the human rights report on the U.S. immediately after the U.S. released such report on China. Well, as a professor of law, I have to say that I do believe that international dialogues on human rights issues are important as long as it is premised on the principle of mutual respect and equality. After all, no country is perfect in human rights protection. As you can see, that the Chinese report suggests that U.S. itself has a lot of human rights problems. So I have to emphasize that after reading the report delivered by the U.S. Department of State, I find that when U.S. address this issue, it does not address the issue with a equally. It just has a sense of superiority. Unfortunately, this is not the proper manner in the international community. So, as I said again, equality and mutual respect are the preconditions of international dialogues in terms of human rights.
Yeah, and China's report says that the U.S. ignores human rights issues on its own soil, and this annual practice of releasing human rights records on other countries dated back to 1977. It's been almost 4 decades. Now, what do you make of the U.S.'s double standards when releasing these kind of reports?
Well, I believe that the double standards on human rights issues is quite obvious throughout this American report. For example, the report called the Chinese policy in Xinjiang a stand of century, which obviously ignores China's efforts on fighting against terrorism in Xinjiang. I think that the evidence are ample to show that the Chinese policy in Xinjiang tries to maintain social stability, try to maintain the safety of people there. Therefore, Chinese policy actually try to promote human rights instead of to violate human rights. It's a part of the fight against terrorism globally. And I have to say that last year, I remember that the CGTN released 2 documentaries on Xinjiang, which truly tell the true situation in Xinjiang. Unfortunately, the U.S. seems to choose a blind eyes. So I think this reflects double standard of America on the human rights issues.
Well, thanks so much for insight, Professor Huo Zhengxin. Appreciate it.